Here we are in the HQ of our newest Formula One team. We've got an awful lot to talk about, so let's jump straight in. Would you say that it's important to develop your drivers as much as possible? Will your team be going for the Constructors' Championship this season, or just for points? You seem to be stuck in the mid-tier at the moment. Are you happy here, or will you be aiming to challenge the top teams in the near future? Sponsors seem to be climbing over one another to get their name onto your car. What do you plan on investing that extra money into? Would it be safe to say that in terms of team orders, your career comes first in your team? Well, thanks so much as ever for your time. It's hugely appreciated.
Just realised my mic was muted. Just realised my mic was muted. You see, after the stream earlier, I turned my mic off, and I've just realised it's muted. And I would have noticed that a lot sooner had I not had OBS in performance mode. How's it going, Kwaku Mitch? Shoot. KM, right? But yeah, hello everyone who has joined the stream. I apologise for the mute period there. That was ridiculous. I was explaining my answers the whole time. Pay attention to things. Anyway, welcome back to the F1 2020 My Team career mode. We're doing the one race today, the Dutch Grand Prix, as it might give away by the title. I intend to, this way, only doing the one race. I watched like AEW Fight for the Fallen, so that took up a bit more time than anticipated, meaning I've only got time to do one race, but it also means then that next stream will hopefully be Spain and Monaco. That splits up Monaco and Baku, so it's not all one stream of misery like it was before. I don't think I've failed to like mention anything else, so I apologise for that mute period. There we go. How are you? The wonderful, wonderful chat. Right, chassis upgrade, running costs. Is the upgrade going to come to the car? It failed. Oh, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. I was hoping it wasn't going to fail, but it did. And that means it's not going to come on the car until before the Monaco Grand Prix. It was worth the risk, in my opinion, to have it for 2 races. But nonetheless, you know. Whatever. Anyway. That can now go back on the car. And Dutch Grand Prix time. Dutch Grand Prix time. I can't believe I left my mic muted for the first 5 minutes of the stream. That is... If that's not a sign of things to come, I don't know what. Yeah. Anyway, let's get into this, shall we? I think that's an idea. Right. Any rain? There's rain in practice 3, but the race is sunny and the qualifying is sunny. Wonderful. Right. Well, I don't really think we have much to talk about. Top of the championship is looking very, very spicy with Hamilton leading Bottas by a single point. Let's just get into the practice program, shall we? Let's earn those spicy resource points and go from there. Oh, try and get this headset comfortable on my head. It proves to be a challenge sometimes, let me tell you. I had such fun driving this in Season 1. Could have got points, you know. Could have got points in Season 1 here. But I decided to crash into Kimi Räikkönen on the penultimate lap. / Kimi decided to crash into me. The footage is there if you want to go see it. It's truly a landmark moment in incompetent racing Grand Prix history. Right. So here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to run... We're going to run 7.5 wings to get some real rotation in the car, I think. I could just mirror the setup I ran last year, but that would imply I remember what setup I ran last year. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to hope for some points, because Jack Aitken has been on an absolute tear. He got 7th in Hanoi and then like 4th in China. He's been on an absolute tear recently, and we really need to get back up to speed, because all we've had so far to show for this season is 9th in Bahrain. So I remember abusing this curb quite a lot, so that's probably what we're going to be doing. It's going to be a significant amount of curb abuse. It's so nice to be back on this track. Don't know what it's going to be like for actual Formula 1, but for the game it's great fun. Doesn't strike me as someone that's going to have the most exciting racing, but oh, car feels good through there. Apparently I'm taking it a bit easy on a few of these corners. And really running wide. Really, really running wide. Let's just refresh it back to there. Whoops. Not gone well.
Approaching the DRS zone. Watch your MFD for the activation point.
Oops. Oh dear, that's gone badly wrong there. The problem is, from what I've found here, the fastest way around this track isn't really the optimal line. It's kind of one that I've made up in essence. That was not great. But we should get a purple score. I don't see why we won't get a purple score. We do indeed get a purple score. Wonderful. That's what matters around here. Right, let's bolt on some mediums. So, I'm hoping we won't get caught out like we did, because I'm fairly confident this was another track where we were always running a harder tyre than our competitors in Season 1. I actually can't remember, in all honesty.
We need to be sure you can manage the tyres through a lap, so try to keep the wear down through each corner.
Are you saying that I can't, Jeff? Are you saying I can't maintain my tyres? There's not as much lap to make up the time here on the tyre wear though, so that's... Oh, solid bit there, beautiful. Back to pushing. I know we lose a lot of time in the delta in this sector. This was the bit of the track that I wasn't particularly good at. As long as we don't use or lose too much, and we can use our little bunny hop technique. And that is the primary reason why I've put soft springs on the car, just to be able to bunny hop that curb. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Wonderful.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
I think we could be on for a good result here in the Dutch Grand Prix, chat. And I want to end the stream on a high, because I had 2 terrible races earlier. So we are going to try and have a good race. DRS open, I think. No.
Testing fuel management here, so try to lift and coast going into the corners. Don't be too aggressive on the power, but remember, you still have to beat the minimum.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jeff. Don't know why he feels the need to, like, I say it every stream, but I don't know why he feels the need to sort of tell me every time, be like, yep, yeah, you got all this to do. I'm like, yes, Jeff, I know. Believe it or not, I've done one of these before. It's mental. So much faster than the AI mid-corner. We just give up a little something on exit. That's the word I was looking for while I was rotating the car there. I'm like, there's a word. Starts with E, but can I think of it? That felt quite good. Oh, we've missed the apex horrifically there. Fine, we'll make up loads of time with our bunny hop. We missed the bunny hop, chat. We need to get our bunny hop spot on. There we are. How is that not considered a corner cut? I don't know. It's disgusting that it isn't. But I love it at the same time. Oh, I don't know if we're going to get purple here, in all honesty. I reckon we could, though. Let's try going for one more. Let's see if we can get a purple score.
Decent out there, but there's still more to find. Keep at it.
On the power. There we are. Beautiful. Right, so we're not as down. We should be able, utilising our bunny hop, which apparently I can't do consistently. I think I need to brake earlier and not turn in while braking. There we... that wasn't the best utilisation of the bunny hop. Don't worry, this isn't something I'm going to use in the race too much. You need to angle the car just right for this to work. There we go, you see? You can ride the inside curb. Line coming up. Come on, purple score. We might be able to get a purple score. With the correct lift off, I reckon we can get a purple score. Just. I'm fine with that. Cheese it a little bit, you know? Nothing wrong with a little bit of cheese. Right. Race strategy and then qualifying pace.
standard laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
No worries, Jeff. Don't worry. I'm on it. I am your man. Oh, dear. I accidentally pulled on my headset wire there and it cut the sound of the game. It's not what you want. Momentum, beautiful. Forget that the actual like turn in part really sneaks up on you there. That was pretty good for that corner. I'm still not that great through the middle sector, but it's something at the end of the day. Oh, light contact with the wall, not what you want. That's lap 1 done. We're very strong into turn 1. I feel like staying low there really hampers your exit in some capacity. But no, I feel probably experiment much more with this track. Oh, that was good through there. And then really push the limits of grip. See, you can really attack that braking zone, and I really don't feel like I am. We are working towards an upgrade on our brakes in the chassis, but of course I want that powertrain upgrade first into the bunny hop. There we go. When you get it just right, car's understeering a little bit through there. You can definitely carry more speed through that right-hander. Nonetheless, we're going to be fine on the run up to the line.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Kind of pinches on the exit, turn 1. Due to the banked nature of that corner, you can really get on the power early. It's truly wonderful. One shift down, flat. Just trying to take the braking zone a bit harder this time. There we go. That's more what you want. Not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but more attack. It's that section, that little Mickey Mouse bit through there where I'm not fast, I'll be honest. And that right-hander, I'm definitely doing something not quite right. I feel like you can definitely attack it faster, but nonetheless, it's going to be 50 more resource points in the bag, or whatever it is for a perfect score. Moving on. And finally, our qualifying pace. The objective is 7th, so it reckons we should be the 4th fastest car. Which, I mean, is where we are in the pecking order, realistically, so if we could get a 7th place finish this weekend, that'd be great.
Okay, this is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to
Ooh,
beat.
I've never had the back end drop there before. Over the bunny hop. Right, here we go. Quali sim. This is where we really push. Giovinazzi. Stay out of the way, thank you. Don't know why I decided to ride that curb on the inside. Kind of put the car out of sorts a little bit. Very good speed. That really isn't... Nah, it's not a true reflection of our pace at all. Let's now go back to here. Went a bit wide. Love utilising the replay when I'm... I don't know if it's I'm just got a little bit too much faith in the car than what it can actually give. Yeah, no, offline. It's such an important corner to get right, this one. We weren't on the power anywhere near as early as we could have been, but... We've lost like half a second in the middle sector. That's insane. No, I want to... Let's retry it. I reckon we can do it. Like, there are some tracks where I really just can't do the quali pace program. This could be one of them.
Don't worry about tyres, just give it everything. In this test, we want to make sure we can lap close to our rival's pace.
Damage there? No, we're fine. Not as fast as the first time, but about a tenth down on where we were last lap, which is, I mean, you know. Didn't have complete faith in the car, but I don't reckon we can do it, you know. I reckon the bunny hop is our only chance. We'll see if the bunny hop can do it for us. Nope, looks like we can't do the quali program. Alright, is what it is.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. Verstappen, Bottas, and Alexander Albon. Sadly, it's time to say goodbye.
Not bad pace. Not bad pace from me and Jack, if you ask me. Right, simulate these sessions, and that will get us the rest of our resource points. Bloody team acclaim will probably go down. Oh well. Okay. So, into qualifying then, I guess. Not really much to talk about. We've got 1,000 resource points. So what can we do with 1,000 resource points? I said I wanted to start working towards the brakes. Which will be up here. This is the brakes. Man, our chassis really come along. It's aero, actually, that we kind of want to be working on. We could get another drag upgrade. Let's get a drag upgrade. And into quali. That car doesn't sound too well. Right, car setup. Let's take the fuel out like we always do. How's it going, Cicero? How is it going? Right, we've taken the fuel out. Let's go to track. Season 2, yeah man, Season 2. Game's only been out for just over a week and we're already on Season 2. We would have been further had it not been for some work I had going on at my house. So, couldn't actually stream, which was a little upsetting. I do wish we had the German Grand Prix. The German Grand Prix would be lovely to have. Sadly, not in this game. Which is upsetting because the Hockenheim Ring is one of my favourite tracks. Ooh. The right trigger on this controller it's been pushed to the limit. Might have to swap it out for another one. This one is not enjoying its life anymore, you know. Right, now we are warmed up, ready to go. Let's go for our flying lap. What can we do at Zandvoort? Now that we're not worrying about deltas or anything like that, just want to push the car to the maximum. Oh, had to lift. Weren't on our optimal line there at all, but Jack Aitken 1099. Well, that's my teammate, so that's the time to beat. We open our account with a 1099, but it's 400 slower than Jack Aitken. There was very much time left on the table in that run, so I know I can go faster. I know I can go faster. Where did we lose time compared to Jack?
So far, our fastest
Middle
lap
sector.
is a 1 minute 9.9.
It's the middle sector. It's where we're so slow. We're losing time to the Williams in the middle sector, for crying out loud. We're nearly like 7/10 slower than Charles Leclerc. Okay. We could probably have used their other set of tyres. They're only about a tenth slower, allegedly. Save a fresh set of softs. I don't know. Hanoi is very difficult. Oh, dude. yeah, I'll read the rest of your message momentarily. But yeah, Hanoi sucks. I'm not a fan of the track at all. P14 after our first lap. Are you joking? Maybe we don't have pace. Thank you for the follow, Sarah. Or the subscribe, actually, I suppose. This is YouTube. Oh, cheers, man.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh dear, we've butchered a brake marker board and went very wide. And the worst part is we could potentially still improve, as was our first lap. Not the best exit, but it's going to be just under a 10th improvement. Will it get us any further up the grid? P12. And what was it you said? The curve after the huge straight. F1 Touring should at least have left the track in Germany to play. Yeah, I know what you mean. It would be nice if they left it in there. But I suppose it's like an officially licensed product, and if the FIA didn't... I don't know the laws and the legislations and all this stuff, but I appreciate the subscribe. Thank you so much. If the tyres aren't that much faster and I'm losing time due to mistakes, let's just go for it, shall we? Let's just fresh set, bolt them on. I have destroyed the 50-metre board, which is annoying because that's one of my main references for braking. Hull City. Yeah, oddly enough, not actually from there. Far from it, as a matter of fact. Way more north compared to me. Right, come on, come on, come on. Way too wide, way too wide. What was that? God, we've barely made up any time at all. It's only about another 10th of a second. Where's it going to put us? 13, is that it? I can go again. I'm going again on the fuel that I've got. No. We're not, no, we're already 2 tenths down. Is that really all this car has? Oh, that's disappointing. That's very disappointing. Is it all in the middle sector? I bet it's all in the... Jack Aitken's in 7th. We're in 13th. Because apparently we're doing 18.4 in the middle sector. We're faster than them everywhere else. It's just 7/10 in the final sector. I've ruined all my tyres as well, so I can't go again. I think the reason for the amount of laps, Tessera, is due to the distance. I think F1 races have to be 300 kilometers, so I think it's actually just based upon the length of the track is the number of laps that they have. I think the only one that doesn't have to abide by that rule is Monaco, because I don't want to see 300 kilometers of Monaco, because it's already like 78 laps for the 240-ish we get out of it, so I don't want to see it longer. That's the reason for the time lap differences and such. I'm so annoyed that we're so slow. Let's just advance.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Verstappen, Hamilton and Charles Leclerc. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
So mistakes in the middle sector cost me 7/10 of a second, which would have put me 8th on the grid. Up near where my teammate is. Great. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, chat. It's fine. Because now we'll start on the medium tyre. We'll start on the mediums. We'll go to the hard tyre. Bish, bash, bosh. Points. Because I think the AI went like softs to hards last year on my game. I can't remember. Anyway, 36 laps. Let's just get into it. Let's just get into this. No flim-flam. We don't flim and flam around here. Or do we? Sometimes we do.
For years, the passionate Dutch fans have been easy to find trackside at races across Europe and throughout the world. Now, at long last, they have a Grand Prix to call their own. It's a warm welcome once again to all of our viewers in the Netherlands and around the globe as we get underway for the Dutch Grand Prix. Zandvoort circuit then, 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left, with plenty of steep camber and elevation changes to keep our drivers on their toes throughout the 2.6-mile lap. And watch out for cars making use of the DRS zone into turn 1 to try and overtake. With the Grand Prix nearly upon us, Anthony Davidson is by my side once again to offer his perspective. Let me ask you about racing. There are a number of changes to the aerodynamic regulations this year, and the signs haven't looked good for them so far in terms of getting to grips with those changes.
It doesn't look promising for them so far. And if the new regs have hit them as hard as we think, well, I suspect they may need a few late nights at the factory to get back on track.
Don't know who they were talking about there. I completely missed it. Hopefully they weren't talking about my team, because Jack Aitken's done phenomenal. Of course, Max is on pole at the only by 100th though.
Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Carlos Sainz, and Bottas, Aitken, Ocon, Ricciardo, and Lando Norris, Albon, Stroll, the captain, and Kvyat, Perez, Russell.
Starting 13th has really cheesed me off.
Raikkonen, Latifi, Giovinazzi, and Giuliano Alesi.
Giuliano Alesi, who remembers him? He was our teammate at the start of Season 1 chat, and then he was dreadful. Anyway, race strategy. This is what we're doing. I don't care what the AI do, this is what we're doing. I feel this is going to work, because it nearly worked in Season 1. See, they're all on the soft tyre again. They're all on that little... Ah, Russell. Russell appears to be an intellectual like myself.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go.
So we're gonna lose some speed in the first part of the race, but we'll make it up at the end. That's kind of what happened in Season 1 anyway. And as much as I rag on Aitken for beating me in the past 2 races, I'd actually quite like it for him to get points. Because then when I steal Lando Norris, it goes to show, look, if Aitken can go that fast, what about Lando? I jest about, like, saying Aitken is slow. Aitken's, you know, he's one of the better options of a second driver. The only problem when we go for Lando is he's going to be expensive going forwards. So that's one of the things we're going to have to bear in mind. We need to keep money relatively high if we go for Lando Norris. We're going to, like, once we get him, we'll then need to be able to, like, or have to be able to pay for him. I'm excited for this one, chat. We nearly got our first points in Season 1. I may have mentioned it a few times. Listen to this trigger, by the way, on my controller. This is the one that I've been using for the predominant amount of the career mode. This is the brake. See? Doesn't make a noise. I don't know if that came across on stream, but anyway. Okay, on the outside of turn 1, this could be a little bit dicey. Be ready with the what? Be ready with the what, Jeff? Lights are out and away we go for the Dutch Grand Prix. It's probably been a dreadful start, and it has. Danny Kvyat has disappeared into the distance. We are going to hang it round the outside, albeit the corner does pinch on exit. Oh, that's the racing point of Lance Stroll up ahead of me. There's a door slightly opened up on the inside by Lando Norris. Can we get down that inside? Yes, we can. Norris is still there. Trying to use our power and our battery to get ahead, and we have. Lovely. Up into P11. Next up, Danny Rick, who has lost out to Alex Albon by the looks of it. Jack Aitken has fallen down into 8th place. Esteban Ocon has got him on this opening lap. Leaving the door slightly open into that left hand. That's not what you want to be doing. As we come into the bunny hop section, first time of asking. Boom, there we go. There's utilisation of the curve. That was taking the mick a wee bit. I need to kind of bring that back in line for the rest of the Grand Prix. But anyway, now we utilise the rest of our battery usage. Alex Albon looking to be in the slipstream of my teammate Jack Aitken. We've pulled to the right-hand side. Ricciardo blocks us up ferociously, so we're going to go the long way round into turn 1. Can we hold it? Or can we launch an offensive on Alex Albon? I think we might. Thanks to Jack Aitken keeping Alex Albon basically parked in turn 1. We've been able to go around the outside of the Red Bull, who's now fighting for position with Daniel Ricciardo. Well, we're going to let them do that, and we've moved up. We've got slightly on the grass a turn in there. That really unsettled the car, and that's put me well out of sorts. Speaking of which, I need to up the front wing for when we get the hard tyre to get even more rotation in this car. Right. First couple laps have been a relative success. Now I just need to catch up to my teammate. But we are up into the points. 9th place. Up from 13th. That is wonderful. Max Verstappen leads the charge though on a 112 flat. Right, we are going to turn the engine down now. Fastest final sector of the race so far. Now that is what I want to see. And Jack getting very squirmy on the power. Maybe those soft tyres already going away. Who knows? All I know is our race pace, as always, better than our quali pace. So Jack, in the same machinery as me, is our next challenge to try and get past. Albon, looking fast, is behind us now, having cleared the Renault of Daniel Ricciardo.
From the engine is going to be down slightly and showing some minor wear.
That's not what I want to hear, Jeff. Oh, I've left the door open for Albon there. I've really left the door open for Albon there. Oh, we've got DRS though. Albon was at the wrong part of the racetrack there. Oh, that's a poor exit.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
We close up to Jack so much on the brakes. Such more confidence under the brake pedal. Open up the inside lines for Albon. But he could not get the exit that I did. Don't want to push too hard in this middle sector. Ocon is challenging Ferraris up ahead. I'd just like to throw that out there, chat.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button more.
Right, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Good speed, good speed, good speed, good speed. Right, let's just get our teammate into turn one. Let's do it. Sorry, Jack. It's just good business. Up the inside of turn one. He can try and fight back. But it is fruitless now. Try and keep Albon behind as long as you can.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.3 seconds.
Car's not rotating that well with the race fuel on it. Like I've said, I struggle in this middle sector at the best of times. Oh, mistake, mistake. Warning for corner cutting. I think it was more a mistake on the curb, and that put me right back into the clutches of my teammate, which isn't where I want to be. Thankfully, we've got way more punch out of the final corner. Annoyingly, I could have used that lap to really pull away, but Albon has been able to get past my teammate. Because we were looking very, very fast on that lap. Even with that mistake, we were only 5 thousandths off our personal best. So now, we're going to have to contend with the Red Bull once again. Albon's up the inside. That is not an overtaking opportunity. Gasly managed to tip me into a spin in Season 1 when he tried that. Don't know what the AI is thinking there. It's not a place to try and overtake at all. You're just going to get your nose chopped off. Anyway, we're going to turn the car down. Once again, if it weren't for Alex Albon that time around, we would have got a personal best, maybe, or it could have been my traction out the final corner. Either way, the important thing now is to try and settle into a rhythm, as Aitken has unfortunately fallen out of the top 10. Now I'm hoping the cars ahead sort of soft tyres start to go away like they did in Season 1. And if they do, we will pounce. But we weren't that fast through the first sector. utilisation of that curb will prove beneficial, and we need to try and use that, as well as avoid this curb on acceleration. If I can break Albon's DRS, I get the feeling with the couple points on the circuit where we are stronger than the AI, we could pull away. Realistically, Ricciardo in that Renault should be up with his teammate Ocon challenging the Ferraris. Hoping they start a bit of a squabble. There's a personal best. Now I'm wondering if the AI is going to try and really push that that one stop like they did in Season 1, because it means they're going to need to push their soft tyre quite far into this race. And if they do, their performance will start dropping away sort of now-ish. That's the best I've possibly ever taken the middle sector at Zandvoort. This is going to be a huge personal best, I think. 1:13.3, beautiful. I think we need to accept facts that the Renault is just faster than us, and I think the AI are going to push for that one stop. I don't blame them. It is the faster way around here, but it does mean their tyres are going to start to go off. Oh, yellow flag. Why is there a yellow flag? Is it in front or behind? I get the feeling it's behind. Oh no, it's ahead. Carlos Sainz is out of the race. God, Sainz was well up the order. That is unfortunate for Carlos Sainz. Great for us though. My left front tyre is screaming. It's overheated like hell. Albon and Ricciardo have really caught me through the middle sector. I need to attack that corner more. It's costing me... Well, it's not costing me that much time, but I could definitely do more with it, per se. Anyway, cross the line. That's a Ferrari coming out of the pits. Didn't see what tyres it's on, annoyingly. But yeah, your left front takes an absolute battering around here. The amount of high-speed right-hand corners, it just doesn't get a chance to breathe, really.
Front is 4.4 seconds.
Personal best. Tyres are hanging on nicely. Jack is in. Is he going to go to the hards? Who knows? I do know that that has released the cars that were behind him, though. Now let's try and utilise our tyres that have some grip left in them. Unlike those soft tyres. Try and either build a gap or we definitely didn't trouble the apex of that corner, did we, chat? But we've broken Albon's DRS. How important could that prove to be? I wonder. Cars in the pits, and Hamilton's fitting the hards. They are doing the one stop. Now they're going to get the undercut on the hard tyre on me, and that's fine. I have no issue with that whatsoever.
Just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound.
Haven't quite been able to attack the curves the way that I would like. Hasn't really cost us too much time though. We are looking good, chat, I would say. We are looking good, feeling fresh.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the hards.
Verstappen just has a absolute Leclerc's on a two-stop. Oh, Charlie boy. What have you done? Did Danny Kvyat on a two-stop as well? Because he's on soft tyres. Or is he just really stretching those? Don't think this has been my best lap. No, I'm a couple of tenths down on my personal best. Once again, not exactly troubling the apex of the long left-hander. This has been a very slow lap for me, all things considered. That's not going to help things, thankfully. No bump across the gravel like we had earlier. Only 4 tenths off my best. Okay.
24.7 seconds.
We're in not this lap, next lap. Leclerc, I'm sorry, but my one stop is very much going to ruin your strategy, friendo. Whoa. He thought about it. Oh, he thought about it. I can appreciate you thinking about it, Charlie boy, but...
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy.
Yeah, relax, Jeff. All that curb is not good for lap time. But... unless we run out of steam just across the line, which we don't, personal best. think this has been quite the stint. I really do. It's all about where we come out after. And obviously using those hard tyres. Our car, historically known to be quite decent on the hard compound. We have given up 2/10 in the first sector. That is something I've just done. But we can use some battery here, and we can use some again, because we're not going to be flying down the pit straight, are we? Out the final corner, and we're coming in. There we are. Probably a little bit cautious, but rather be cautious than penalised. We've had that happen before.
Release,
2.8, not the fastest of stops in the world,
See these tyres through to the end now.
but with Russell in the pits, me coming up, I'm a million miles ahead of Daniel Ricciardo, and that is us into 7th place, which is where we were when we pit, sort of, maybe, can't remember. Lovely. That right there was an excellent stint. Now, settling in and seeing what we can do for the rest of the race. Can we chase down Esteban Ocon? I'll be honest, I don't think so. Does me thinking I can't do it mean I'm not going to give it a go? Oh, I'm going to give it a damn good go. Let's try and get him, shall we, chat? Fastest final sector of the race so far.
These tyres need to last till the end of the race.
Literally done my one pit stop, and Jeff is already crying, going, "You are too fast." It's fine, Jeff. The car can take it, and so can the tyres.
Okay, gap ahead is 3.7 seconds.
Now that was excellent use of the bunny hop. That was a tutorial in the bunny hop, chat. I think this could be a very good lap. Oh, 1:12.3. Once again, fastest final sector of the race so far. I could probably push that corner a bit harder. This car just seems to come alive on the hard tyre. It sucks in practice on it, but in the race, on a Sunday afternoon on a set of hards, everything just seems to start working. Don't get me wrong, that lap was nothing special. But we are gaining. We are indeed gaining. Who was it I was chasing down in Season 1? Sergio Perez. That's the man I was trying to catch. Oh, we've really attacked the curb there. Excellent use of the bunny hop once again. On the overtake button nice and early there. I don't quite think it's going to be a personal best, but it's going to be close. Oh, to 0.02 of a second.
Gap to teammate behind is 18.4 seconds.
Well, that's unfortunate. Hello, Esteban. You've won a race before I have, and that upsets me greatly. Therefore, I must try and chase you down and overtake you, even though I've just ruined part of this lap. Giving up 0.4 of a second in the first sector, arguably my best sector. Then again, we're pretty quick in the first and the final. It's just this middle one where things go a bit wrong. And things have not been good this lap. We've given away a lot of time. Ooh, car didn't like that. Car didn't like that at all. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Leclerc in again. Forgot Leclerc's on a two-stop. Is he going to be ahead? Or oh my god, he's behind me. I was going to say, is he behind Ocon? Well, he's behind me. Passed him on the exit of the pits, Jeff. Now I have the problem of looking in my mirrors behind me and up the road ahead of me. Part of me says let Leclerc go so he can chase after Ocon. Well, he appears to want to try and overtake me anyway. Doesn't even want to let me consider letting him pass, but that's fine. Oh, we've got DRS. Oh, we've got DRS. Shut up, Jeff. Ocon looks susceptible. Now the problem is once you catch one of these cars, it's then about passing them. Ever so slightly too aggressive on the curb. Don't you dare open the door for Leclerc. Don't you dare. Just not going to be close enough. They're so slow mid-corner though. got to get it done into turn 1. That's really my best option. I am taking piss with that curb. I've sacrificed myself a bit of speed there. I need to stop hitting that curb so hard. Leclerc could have a run on us here. Oh, chat, I smell it. I smell it this time around. A chance.
We've pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
That was it. We just needed that one perfect run off the final corner. And we got it. Up into 5th. Oh my god, I've been burning ERS this lap. Why have I been doing that? Foolish man.
The gap to the car ahead is 3.0 seconds.
Could be another personal best, chat. This could be another personal best. I just wanted one lap of Rich to break. Oh my god, that's the fastest lap of the race on a 112 flat. I wanted one lap of Rich to break Ocon's DRS. That's exactly what I've had. Lost 0.4 of a second in the first sector compared to the last lap, but then again we didn't have the slingshot that we had when we passed Ocon. That was quite a very blatant corner cut. Or excellent use of the bunny hop, whichever way you want to look at it. I'm not going to use as much as my battery going forward. I want to save it a little bit, just in case we're able to slowly sneak up on Valtteri Bottas.
Verstappen has the lead.
I definitely did not have a great run there. Best lap is 1:11. What? This race? Because I've got the fastest lap and it's a 1:12. Or are you talking like in general? Don't know if we're going to be able to catch Bottas, in all honesty. I think that car might just be out of our reach.
This pace is strong, but be aware your tyres need to go the distance.
Right, chat, I'm going to do us all a favour here.
Understood, copy that.
Apologies, that took my focus off driving for a brief moment. definitely more speed to be found in that long right-hander. But I will not be the one in this race to try and find it. Just end up yeeting myself off the road at 170 miles an hour. Leclerc has got ahead of Ocon. Oh no, they're still battling side by side. Good. That'll cost them time. I think Leclerc might have got ahead. Like, he might now. This isn't like a fictitious ahead. I think this is he's actually ahead. God, the car did not feel great there. Braking on the curb. And I know that's not where you're supposed to brake. That was definitely a corner cut. I think the AR's cars do upgrade. They've definitely bought performance. They've bought performance upgrades. Because like Renault are way faster than they were like in season 1. I can't believe how much of a corner cut that was. Yeah, fastest final sector of the race because of the absolute travesty of a corner cut that I put on. That's why. Oh! Oh, Verstappen's taken away my fastest lap.
Verstappen has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, gap ahead is 2.3 seconds.
I think Leclerc is starting to close me down a bit, in all honesty. And I don't think I've got anything to be able to kind of catch the cars ahead. I'm trying.
Okay, the car behind is catching you by 0.5 a lap. 0.5.
I'm trying to catch the cars ahead, but Leclerc is quick. Though they are moving very slowly at the moment. I've taken quite a chunk of time out of Bottas and Vettel so far this lap. The AI is starting to ramp up a little bit. Max wants to win and get the fastest lap in his home Grand Prix. I'm sure the adulation of the fans would actually be recorded on the Richter scale.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Plus, you got to remember, the hard tyres on the cars ahead of me are older than mine as well. That's the best part about this whole thing. Anyway, we are now closing up to Bottas and Sebastian Vettel. Deploy just a tiny bit of overtake. got a bit of DRS, do we? That's exciting.
Tyre condition is still looking good.
I got way too on the curb. That's cost me a personal best. That's annoying. I could have been into the 11s. As Leclerc once again comes at us with the fastest lap of the race. 4 laps left to go, if you include the one that we're on. Verstappen is now starting to really push. Vettel, Bottas and myself. Once again, I'm just 2 on the curb. But... Oh, Vettel got DRS off of Latifi. Can't believe how slow they are mid-corner.
Some information on Kvyat. They seem to have an issue.
Right, we're bringing this up. We might need it.
Laps of fuel left.
Jeff, I thought I said fewer updates, aka shut up.
Leading our teammate by 35.0 seconds.
We've elbowed our way past Bottas. We left the door open into turn 1 and we took it. Didn't need another invitation. That's P4.
Okay, clear.
Verstappen is going faster and faster and faster. Vettel locked up. I locked up as well, trying to get the car slowed down to try and get it turned in. And we've managed to hit him, which means we have wing damage, which is unfortunate.
This is your final lap of the race.
And what's so frustrating is he's so slow mid-corner, but hitting him broke my momentum. Meaning I couldn't really, like, have a go into turn 1. That's so frustrating. We could have got a podium. The damage doesn't actually appear to be that bad, but I really don't want to try and push the car and fall off the road. We've opened the door for Bottas to try and have a go, and he is going to have a go. Verstappen wins it, of course. and Leclerc and Bottas are going to scrap. It could have been a podium, but it's P4 from 13th on the grid. I'll take it. That is redemption for Season 1. That is redemption for Season 1. A well-deserved driver of the day as well, in my humble opinion.
Many doubted whether they could pull off the win here in Zandvoort, but they have done, and done it in spectacular style.
And Holland is now blowing up with the fact that Max Verstappen has won the Dutch Grand Prix.
Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap.
Oh, I got tunnel vision at some point there, chat. I was really pushing. I really
Long way up the field.
wanted that podium.
Here come today's winners. The
But
team
I'm
at
happy
Red Bull
with
have done
a.
phenomenal job recently. It's
I'm
clear to
happy
see
with
that
fourth.
they've put in the work, and they should be proud of the victory they secured here.
Are we going to get... I know we've got that race suit. What do we get? Oh, this is like podium pass currency or something, isn't it? Wonderful. Splendid. Wow, we're nearly at rank 30 where we get the splash paint job. That's lovely.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Me.
I have to give it to the captain.
Thank
They
you.
fought so hard and had incredible pace at times, so I don't think anyone else did a better job today.
Let's move on to the
Wow.
constructors. It was a
Myself
top race
and
for our
Jack
championship leaders
basically
who lose
swapped
ground at
roles.
the top of the table. Meanwhile,
Jack
Ferrari
qualified
have
7th,
improved
gets
their
14th in
position.
the race.
A
I
strong
qualified
weekend
13th,
from
finished
them as they
4th.
fight their way towards the top.
Whoo,
With that,
we
wrap
pushed
up
there.
another weekend of motorsport.
Like I say, we
With
could have
more
got
races
Vettel,
lined up, be sure
but
to join us when we
he
come
got
back
locked up
with
into that
more
little
Formula
complex,
One.
and then I ended up hitting him, which is frustrating, but what can you do, right? What can you do? I will certainly take a P4. We'll go look at the standings and all that once we've done all the post-race shenanigans.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts.
Cheers, Claire.
You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you?
You are goddamn right we did. And our power advantage really came in handy. Would have been nice to still have our power up,
We
Darren,
all
but you know.
underestimated you, didn't we?
Absolutely. But my team had faith in me, and it feels great to live up to it.
Do you think you were lucky not to end your race with that crash?
Not going to comment on that crash. I think Vettel locked up. You need to ask him about him
Great.
locking up and causing me to crash into the back of him. I think that's what you need to consider. Anyway, we have destroyed Giuliano Alesi. Good. I know I picked the easy rivalry versus him, but quite frankly, you know, the fact that he dares step onto this grid. Max Verstappen is best young driver. I think there's a lot of phenomenal young drivers. I think obviously Verstappen, very good. Don't get me wrong, very, very good. But there's a lot of young talent that have many years left in Formula One. And there we go. Getting all the objectives of our sponsors. That's 862k. Some small damage deductions. But nonetheless, an excellent weekend for Incompetent Racing Grand Prix. Is that another failed part? Did that fail? You! Fine. There we go. I don't think we've exactly... No, we've got... We've got 2 days to let's do some G-Force training for Jack Aitken, and then we've got the next race. Right, so in terms of our standings... Hamilton leads the World Championship, 76 points. Verstappen is very much catching him now after winning that Dutch Grand Prix in second place. Bottas third. Leclerc fourth. Ocon after his win in China fifth. Albon sixth. Ocon, best of the rest teams. We are annoyingly down in 14th. We've not had a brilliant start to the season. Those 12 points are going to help. But Jack Aitken still currently outscoring us for Incompetent Racing Grand Prix. As a team, we sit 7th in the constructor standings on 32 points, but well within sight of AlphaTauri and McLaren, so we could haul them in quite easily. Yeah, if we look at our season's results, we haven't had the best start to the season, but 4th place, strong. I'm not too worried. Not worried at all. So yeah, we're saving our money. We're working on the car still. I think things look pretty good. If we look at our personnel centre, our powertrain, durability, marketing, it's all looking good. It's all looking pretty good, if you ask me. Well, chat, it's been a joy. Thank you so much, Zero, for chatting away and dropping the subscribe. Really do appreciate that. This will be available on demand for anyone that missed any of it tomorrow, as well as all the other streams and all that. All of that's archived on the channel if you want to go check it out, as well as a bunch of other stuff I've done over the years. So thank you once again. Really hope you enjoyed today's stream. If you want to be kept up to date with the content that comes to the channel, like I've already said, subscribe. You can also drop me a follow on Twitter. Handle is in the description below. Should really update that with a few more handles. And we have a Discord server, so you are more than welcome to jump into that as well. But that has been the stream for today. I need to shoot off and do some dinner. I am hungry. I'm a hungry boy, chat. So I will catch you all in the next one. See you later, everyone.